Hey, soul family. I just wanted to share my perspective, right? I was having a conversation with my dad, basically about the creation, how life started, and all of this stuff, right? And I noticed that he kept, and it wasn't a debate, it was literally my view versus his view. And then we came together to like kind of sort some things out or to understand what we were saying to each other, right? Um, but I noticed that he kept saying something about, like the father civilization, and the father, the man is the foundation of a family, and all of this stuff, right? And I kind of had to stop him there, because my view and my take on it is a little bit different. Now, I'm just sharing, okay? I don't need nobody going off on me in the comments, all right? But my take on it is like, even when you think back to where they say, let us make man in our image, right? Man only recently became known, or they wanted to make man male, right? But man then was person, human, species, right? And let us make man in our image is the mother and the father, right? That's the thing that we know to be true. Truth, facts, right? When people want to speak on facts, what is it that we see every day for centuries, for years, right? It's that I have a mother, I have a father. You have a mother, you have a father. Your mother and father have mothers and fathers, right? So that's what we've been seeing. That's how we've been seeing life be created, right? So I feel like the biggest division comes when and they try to create like some type of power struggle, right? I feel like the biggest division comes when we argue over who is God, right? And I feel like the most high is exactly the proof that we are that living proof today, right? So that is a male and female, masculine energy and feminine energy, okay, that never was destroyed or created, right? We speak of energy not being able to be destroyed or created. So come with me, follow me, okay? So that's what I feel like when they say make men, people, human, person, species in our image, that masculine and that feminine. Okay, I do feel like somewhere along the line there was some type of envy or jealousy at what the feminine brought to the table. Okay, now hear me out. So the feminine being able to bring life into this world, right? And then if you see in the book, in the Bible, they say that, a woman was created from a man's rib, right? And if we see the proof today as being that's not at all how it's been, right? You all are coming from the woman, right? So I feel like there was some sort of power struggle, and there was a masculine energy that got upset about, the role that the woman played, that balance that that woman brought in. I felt like the masculine had some type of insecurity within self, or some type of big ego, right? To where that man, masculine energy that made this story, okay, wanted to seem wanted women to seem insignificant, like we didn't matter, right? And that we weren't needed. Ashe. So again, this is just my perspective on it. So I feel like that's how everything became so patriarchal, and why the woman was downplayed in a lot of situations. And it's like now this feminine energy is rising, right? Now people are becoming aware, even the men. There's even some men, okay? The truly ones that's, I don't even want to say awakening, but remembering, right? Who we are, right? And the power that we hold. They're remembering these things. And that's why some masculine energies and the men are speaking on this, right? And I feel like that's just a divide that they try to keep between us, because now there's even a divide with woman is God, right? And trying to make the man seem insignificant, when really I'm not sure about how it was back then. I'm only speaking on the now, the truth, the facts that we have now, which is that we need that balance. We need that male's fertilizer, and we need this woman to create, right? And that's how it's been. I feel like they want us to just be in this power struggle. I feel like it's always been like that. Like, so that you don't gain access to your true power or your true knowing, they want you to be in some type of power struggle. Even think about it in the past, right? Where how they take the man, even now, they take the man out of the household, right? Or they want the man out of the household so that the woman is under pressure. Okay, it's all about keeping you under pressure so that it is you don't know your power, right? Um and to basically keep you stunted so you're not able to elevate, right? So taking the man out of the household, putting this pressure on the woman to have to do everything or to make her think that she has to do everything, right? Also, while providing this woman with these benefits, providing this woman with this stuff to really make it seem like that they don't need this man, right? And that is far from the truth. All right, don't beat me up, don't shoot me. All right, 555 456 as the time. All right, and it's just like we together are stronger, and that's the download that I have been getting for a while, that together we are stronger. And they keep putting these things and these tactics in place to keep us stuck. You think that you're vibing high when really you don't even have, you probably have that balance within yourself, but when can you come into balance in union? Okay, like the great mother and the great father, right? All right, because there's definitely two. All right, it's that masculine and that feminine. That's what's bringing that balance, right? But everything has to be a power struggle with everybody. All right, everybody wants to make it a power struggle. Everybody wants to be hold more power or feel more significant than the other, and I feel like that's the biggest divide. And until we realize that we are stronger together, right? We together are the creators, right? I feel like it's always going to be that divide, and they're always going to keep pushing certain narratives to keep us on opposing teams. And that's just my view on it. That's just my take. I'm not saying that that is the truth. That is my truth, and that's what I seen. That's the facts, okay, that we are living in today. All right, that it took a male and a female to lay down together to create. Okay, that's my truth. That's the facts of what we see today. That's been the facts for years and years, centuries. Okay, and I mean that's all I could speak on, right? Is the facts that we have in place. Okay, but yeah, that's just the download I've been getting. And I feel like we do need to come together. I do feel like everybody needs to heal themselves before you can come into a union. Okay, you truly need to know yourself. You truly need to understand yourself so that you're comfortable enough to come into union. If not, there's always going to be a power struggle. If not, there's always going to be somebody's insecurities being played on. There's always going to be some projection. Ashe. So it's like heal yourself so that you're able to come together in a union, right? It shouldn't have to be separate to experience some type of peace, right? That's not how it's supposed to be. That's what they want you to think. Because you're by yourself in this moment, they want you to think that that's the only way you can receive peace, and it's not. Ashe, but I was told to share this message. If you feel me, you feel me, but I really feel like we are better together. Okay, so we need to heal ourselves so we can come together. We are stronger together. Okay, we are stronger together. The mother, the father, the child, period. Ashe.